Over the past few months, during the COVID-19 crisis, DCR Systems has been able to hone their contactless, touchless service. In fact, they'd been working on it prior to the pandemic erupting. Michael Giarrizzo is going to tell us how it has been working for his shops and whether or not it's here to stay. So Michael, tell me, during this COVID-19 crisis, your contactless, touchless service, how has it been working for you? How have you implemented it? And is it here to stay?
You know, Jason, we're pretty geographically spread with our locations. Along with our finance and HR offices is in Atlanta. So to some degree, we've been working on this virtual deal for some time. So when the pandemic hit and states started to shut down and started to put lockdowns in, we shut our doors right away. We quickly went to our people and talked about really how can we do this? How can we make this a customer experience the way that they want it and we want them to experience it in a touchless and contactless way. So we put some things in place. Well, first of all, we did a lot of research around making sure that we knew how to disinfect properly or use the proper products to disinfect and clean the vehicle. We started to go over some different standards with our people of how we interact, how we're going to operate on the shop floor. Certainly made sure that all of our people knew if they had any type of cold-like or flu-like symptoms that they were to stay home. Checking people's temperature, that type of thing, keeping that social distance, even at work, which is sometimes difficult in our line. But with the customers, we went to a couple of different things. First of all, offering that pickup and delivery. We've always done that, but we really heightened that. We really started to emphasize that in any way that we could touch our customer base or our dealer's customer base. But also, we went to a mobile application, an estimating application, and not for the purpose actually of estimating, just for the purpose of being able to set that folder up for the customer to close the deal, let them know that we don't that they don't have to come in and see us, that we can process everything right from where they're at, their home or their place at work, pick up the vehicle, and really make it so that they don't have to have any contact with us, whatsoever.
So Michael, have you found that your customers miss coming into the shop?
I think some do. I think we have two different types of people out there and customers, and some that really have maybe that specialty vehicle, and maybe it's just a more common vehicle, but it's their baby, and they want to know where that baby's going to sleep for the next few days, and so they want to come in and see the environment. Where we're also seeing a lot of people that in today's busy world, like the convenience of not having to deal with it, right? And so a lot of them, don't have a lot of experience with accidents, hopefully, and just by taking that piece away from them, where they don't have to worry about it, they don't have to go out of their way, take off time off of work, that type of thing, and can make the whole experience a great experience, but do it virtually, we're seeing great success.
And how have insurance companies reacted to your contactless, touchless process?
That's interesting, because that's pretty spread. We have a lot of insurance companies with our virtual claim settling process in the form of a portal that have really embraced it, because it brings all that evidence from that claim to them in a nice electronic package where they can access photos, videos, position statements, manufacturer's guidelines, measurements, specs, that type of thing, all in one portal. And they've really taken to that as a method of settlement, and we're getting very quick, and concise settlements. Some of the major insurers kind of feel to some degree like it's a violation, so they don't want to use the portal. So it makes the process even more cumbersome. And we don't have DRPs, and we're certainly not anti-insurance by any means. But we also understand that through this whole pandemic and through the lockdown, the insurance companies are going to gravitate to their most comfortable method of settlement, which is getting the cars to the DRP network. So we kind of struggle with that battle as well.
So Michael, the contactless, touchless service, do you envision this as being part of the future? Is this how you're going to conduct business from here on out?
I mean, that's a great question, Jason. Before the pandemic, we already had some insurance companies going to a more virtual world. So this just really accelerated it. So we've taken really what we had done before, and we've really enhanced it. And we're going to continue to working on that virtual claim settling process so that we build a ton of confidence in there and that it becomes really an accepted method of settlement. Gone for us are the days when the adjuster is going to come out and interrupt what's going on, even unintentionally, interrupt what's going on the shop floor. There's really not too many other businesses where somebody can come in unannounced onto the production floor or in a place of business and disrupt what's going on. And like I said, unintentionally, but disrupt what's going on. But you can only imagine if, one of our cell leaders or repair plan leaders are in the middle of a significant, diagnostics of whatever it might be, a front end of a vehicle. And sometimes we have 2 and 3 technicians that are actually examining and analyzing damage. And an adjuster walks in, pulls away that repair plan leader because they need to go look at 3 other cars. Mm-hmm. So now the technicians are left with the choice of, okay, do we stand and wait, which is pretty inefficient, right, and costly, or do we continue on and now increase the probability of missing something? So gone are those days. And we were going to take this opportunity to change the way business is done. But we have to do it in a way that is palatable and confident, not only for the customer, but for the insurer as well.
Mm-hmm. Michael, have you had to overhaul your training as a result of COVID-19?
Yeah, we actually have. And again, for the better, we talk about the blessings of the pandemic, and that's another one. Again, I mentioned we are geographically spread. So when we send a trainer on the road, they're traveling on Monday. The training may be Tuesday, Wednesday, part of Thursday, either heading out Thursday night or traveling on Friday. So it's pretty inefficient. You're only getting, a couple days really worth of hardcore training, and it's pretty expensive by the time you have flights or travel expenses and hotels and that type of thing. So the pandemic forced us into a virtual world. We're training all the time and adapting whatever we were training to that virtual situation. And we've done it with great success, and we found that it's far more effective. So we're actually rebuilding all of our training to be virtual.
So thank you, Michael. It sounds like contactless, touchless service may be the wave of the future for collision repair. I'm Jason Stahl. Thanks for watching.